Welcome to KiddNation Extra, everybody.
Hey.
Don't forget, tomorrow is Kids Day. We're going to remind you now, and probably at the end of this extra, that it's going to be Kids Day tomorrow. So start looking inside your couch and your pockets and all those places where money slips by.
Loose change.
Loose change. Any amount is going to help us get these kids to Disney World.
True. Some of these $10 and $20 donations, this is what really adds up. There's a lot of you, so it's great. Just a little bit can go a long way.
Sure.
If we had 1 million people give us $1, we would be fine.
There you go.
Right?
And we have 47 listeners, so if that, let's see, 47 divided into 1 million is probably like
Not $1.
2,000 people each. So each of y'all need to tell 2,000 people to donate $1.
Yeah, spread the word is what you're going to have to do.
Uh-huh.
How's the weekend, everybody? I got to hang out with part-time Justin.
Did you? How was that?
We went to a football game, high school football game.
Okay.
That came down to a field goal.
Really?
It came down to a field goal. And it was
Just
on
like
TV.
real life. Just
Yeah,
like
it's
the
like
NFL.
the Cowboys
Yesterday's
game.
game down to a field goal?
Yeah. Except this one, the team that we were cheering for, they got blocked.
Oh.
And they lost the game. And it was against a team they weren't supposed to beat, and they almost did beat them.
Wow.
Went on the field afterwards. Definitely forgot how bad football pads smell. So I haven't played in a while.
Mildew.
It took me back. It was not a good smell, but it definitely took me back to high school.
That locker room smell?
Yeah, just that smell of all your buddies smelling that way, and it smells during the game. And
Yep.
but these kids are huge. Even kids that I thought looked kind of small from the stands, getting up close to them, and they're towering over me.
Yeah.
They're getting bigger.
They're
And
so
all
big.
Muscles.
Yeah, and their muscles look bigger up close. I swear there was a kid on the other team that was about 6'10", skinny dude too. Like he looked like a receiver.
Wow.
I don't know who you are, number 10 on Capel High School, but you're
Mad props.
You're tall.
Mad respect.
I was looking at this kid like, what is this guy's a humongous creature over here, just tall, just super tall. What'd you do, Al?
Well, we had some events down, the fights and all this college football over the weekend, and so it's just getting ready. One of my trucks broke down, so just all kinds of stuff.
Truck broke down?
Yeah, not the one that I drive every day, but one that I use for the company. So just all kinds of stuff, just busy all day.
Hey, we talked about flapjacks and pancakes and hotcakes this morning, and then you talked about this girl called Flapjack.
Yeah, and she actually called me back.
Yeah, did she ever reach back to you? Because we're trying to figure out why she gets called Flapjacks.
Yeah, it's not that interesting of a story, to be honest with you. She put some she was asking this black girl, she said, do you want some flapjacks? And she goes, the black girl, flapjacks? What are flapjacks? And she goes, you don't know what flapjacks are? I thought all people knew what flapjacks were. So they got into this discussion. So from then on, the black girl started calling the white girl flapjack.
So it wasn't because of boobies.
Had no idea.
Or flat butt.
Yeah.
Or flat butt could also be flapjacks.
Yep.
What'd you guys get into this weekend besides the Taylor Swift show?
Oh, my gosh. It was such a busy weekend. A lot. We had Taylor Swift, yes, but had a charity event on Sunday for a friend of mine. Their daughter was in a almost fatal car accident a couple Thanksgivings ago, and it was just it's just emotionally draining, but it was a really good thing. We can't wait to get the final dollar amount for the money we raised yesterday, and then sat up really late last night with my husband watching the Cowboys game.
Yeah.
That was a little bit disappointing. Just a little bit disappointing.
It was a good game.
It was a fun game to watch.
A defensive game, yes.
Your team to come out on top.
Yeah, that's the preferred outcome.
Right.
You would like the coach to be a little more gutsy in overtime.
It was I don't understand.
Especially when you got to go that far.
I'm sure everybody has their reasons.
That far.
What they do in football.
That far is how far you have to go. Just go. What do you have to lose? The game.
Yeah, the game. That's right.
But guess what happens if you don't go for it? You still lose the game. So go for it.
There you go. What'd you do this weekend? You were by yourself, right?
Yeah, I went to that high school football game.
Oh, we just talked about that.
And hung out. And
Your wife is coming back
tomorrow.
Okay. Ooh, you got a nice long break from the fam.
She's coming back tomorrow. And then it's her birthday this weekend. So we're going to have to do something for that.
All right.
AKA go to Denver. So I'll probably be out of town this weekend. What about you, Jenna? What'd you get into?
I actually went to Wichita all day Saturday for Wolfstock.
Oh, that's right.
One of our affiliates there and hung out. By the way, I flew an hour. It was 49 degrees.
Oh.
To fly an hour, it's such a trip. Like, I guess it had been warm there the day before. It was just one of those where it starts to dip down for them. So it was freezing to me because I went to the airport in a tank top. It was 90. I mean, I knew it was going to be chilly, so I brought a coat. But I landed. It was 49. I mean, a 40-degree difference in an hour flight. Yeah, so I was there all day. I flew back, and then I went to a concert Saturday night, Odessa.
How was that?
It was great. And then I drove through Taco Bell I had my Uber driver take me through Taco Bell at 12:30 on Saturday night. And I was the only person in the car to eat. So that made me feel really good about myself. I never, ever, ever late night eat. And I was just so hungry. I hadn't had dinner or eaten all day. And man, it was so great. I just laid in bed eating Taco Bell.
So good.
At like 1 o'clock in the morning. I didn't feel bad about it at all.
When you take an Uber or Lyft through a fast food, are you obligated to buy stuff for the driver?
You're
I
not.
offer it.
Yeah.
You're not, but I always offer.
Yeah,
She didn't want any.
Yeah.
think so.
I just say, hey, get what you want to
It
get.
is funny
Yeah.
to pull up in the back seat, like, and order out the window.
Yeah.
We got $45 worth of Taco Bell.
That's a lot of
Friday.
TB.
That's like
45.
total sales for the day.
It was 3 dudes. We got $45 worth. We got this drink that I've never had there before. It was like a slushie.
I heard Justin talking about a caramel apple slushie.
And this girl took her time. She told us this is her calling in life. Like, this is her thing.
Which she works at Taco Bell, but making slushies is her thing.
Yeah, like she says, you will not find anyone at any other Taco Bell that makes it as good as she does, because she
That's great.
coated the cup prior to putting the slushie in there with the caramel, right?
Oh,
So,
wow.
So every
it's-
sip gets some.
and then I would see her pour some slushie, some more caramel. Pour some slushie, some more caramel. Pour some, like,
I like that. I like that she takes pride in what she does.
I mean, this was not your typical 30-second in and out of a Taco Bell experience. This was,
And I'm sure your sober butts really appreciated that effort.
well, yeah, our driver probably didn't, but we were watching in awe, like, yikes.
I'm just saying,
This
I don't
is-
think you care as much when you're drunk.
No. And we didn't even order them that we remember of. I think my buddy just misspoke.
Oh.
So we want that caramel
No,
thing.
Slushy chick wanted to show her
she,
skills.
And she was doing the order. So when he said, hey, what's that
sold.
caramel apple thing, that apple thing you got? And she said, say no more, fam.
Wow.
And so then she put it in there. It turned out to be the slushy. He wanted the
was so
empanadas
good.
is what he wanted. But
It was so good that I woke up in the morning, there was still more in the bag, and I thought about it. I thought it was next to my bed. I thought about eating it.
oh, I had the bean and cheese burrito on the counter. I went for it.
What's the length of time that you can leave that stuff in your refrigerator before you have to throw it out? Or make
I
a
don't eat
decision?
it after my eating session
Yeah, I
is
can't.
complete.
Yeah, I've got 2 cardboard boxes of food in my refrigerator right now.
I'd say a day.
I think they're both pizzas.
Probably a day is good.
Half
Pizza
eaten.
a day or two, right?
Yeah.
Well, speaking of pizza, that leads us to the question of the day.
Okay.
Olivia wrote us and said, guys,
Yo.
create the perfect pizza. I want to know crust, sauce, and toppings. Go. Ooh.
I
All
like
right.
thicker crust, like an original style.
I like pan pizza.
I don't like pan. I like thicker crust. I'd go pepperoni jalapeno. And I might even occasionally dabble in that truffle oil that can be a little overwhelming.
I hate truffle oil.
Like that cheese pizza.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
I do.
It's my pizza.
I know.
I'm not hating on yours.
I'm not
No,
hating.
I want to like truffle oil so bad because everybody
It's
gets
good
it.
here and there, but I'm just saying that's the kind of pizza I'd
Yeah.
probably go
People
for.
overdo it. You have to do
Yeah.
just a smidge.
Just a
'cause
smidge,
little
right?
goes a long
Some
way.
people
I
overdo it.
made a mistake with truffle salt.
Yeah.
Because I like, oh, I love it, and just ruined it.
Because it's
And
strong.
always ranch. I always go ranch with my pizza.
Is that the oil that they use in the Papa John in
No.
the little container?
That's
no,
garlic.
that's
No,
garlic
that's
butter.
garlic or
Butter.
a butter.
That stuff's good too.
That's my oil of choice.
Yeah.
And then
That's my grease of choice.
Oh, dude, if I swipe right on you and you wipe me down in that, we're gonna get along just.
Can I have a side of fat?
But a meatsy pizza
Meatsy.
with the peppers.
What's a meatsy?
You know, just all kinds
All the
of
meats.
Oh, just tons of
just give me
meat.
all the meat.
Got it.
Just give me all the meat. Thin crust and then the peppers. Just an
I
assortment.
like
of peppers.
crust is my favorite part. Like I like the dough.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
used to do only thick crust, and then my one of my exes really loved thin crust, and I got used to that. So it's hard for me to pick a favorite because I'll go as simple as a pineapple Canadian bacon. Love that. But I love doing fancier ones like with the artichokes and gosh, it's hard.
Artichoke would be
I love
good.
spicy, so the jalapenos. I don't have an absolute
The
favorite.
hot wing and cheddar pizza I always told you guys about. It's in somewhere in Cleveland.
Oh, I've heard that's really good.
So good.
So-
I remember when what was it, Cece's Pizza?
Uh-huh.
One time, they have, we love Cece's Pizza. It's great because you have a whole bunch of people go have fun.
pizza.
They did a cheesesteak pizza.
Oh, that sounds good.
It was so
That does sound good.
And I would go back in there and ask because the manager got to know us. Our family went there all the time for a while. And I was like, why don't you put the cheesesteak pizza back out? He said it was just too expensive to produce. But it was really good.
Drive the price
Is there
then.
some sort of white sauce on it?
Yeah, I seem to remember that.
Probably that
because,
cheese
yeah,
sauce, like a cheese type sauce.
So good.
Mine was this pizza that we used to make at my restaurant that I worked at in college. that, we'd have meetings in the morning, so we had the freedom to do whatever we wanted before the restaurant opened. So we'd go to the Mexican shop next door and we'd get some beans. And we did pan crust.
Okay.
Instead of tomato sauce, we did refried beans.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right? Then you put your mozzarella cheese on top. But also, we found a way to stuff Monterey cheese on the crust. And then we used chorizo, jalapenos, Canadian bacon.
Yeah.
Just everything.
Yeah, just everything we called it a Mexican pizza, but that was, and sometimes for breakfast, we put a little egg in there, some scrambled egg on top.
I mean, you can put
Can't go
anything
wrong.
on a pizza.
It's bread, yeah.
It's so good, and I wonder why people don't create this Mexican pizza in other places.
They do. I've had a Mexican
you
pizza
have?
before.
We
At
begged.
Cece's Pizza, they make a Mexican pizza.
Yeah, they do, I guess.
I love a Chicago deep dish too. You just can't eat a lot of it.
Yeah, it's too
And
heavy
it takes
for me.
an hour. In the restaurant you sit down, it takes an hour, which sucks.
Yeah.
Now I'm all hungry.
Right.
Now I want to make that pizza.
Pancakes.
Yeah.
I still want
Pancakes.
I always want pancakes.
Hey, if you want to be the question of the day, that was a good one today, Olivia. We like that one. Go, drop it down in the comments section. We will be back tomorrow. It is Kids Day tomorrow, Kid Nation. So we're going to be doing a lot of begging. A lot of begging going on. It's the one day a year that we ask you to donate money so that we could take 50 kids and their families. So mom, dad, brother, sister, they get to come along on this beautiful trip. All expenses paid, hotels taken care of. They basically can leave their wallet at home. And it creates these memories for these kids that spend time in the hospital 24/7. They don't have the money to go on these vacations because everything goes to treatment. So we're going to need your help tomorrow with that. But don't you worry. If you need a little help with that money, we got Beat the Bank Extreme as well.
Still got that going.
So we're going to be doing that. So again, join us tomorrow. It is Kids Day, and we got a very nice surprise from Caroline Craddock, Kid Craddock's daughter. She has something for us tomorrow as well. So we'll see you then, Kid Nation.
All right.